The show must go on. We are streaming. Alright, so family. Oh, man, I forgot to set up the damn black signal. It's like, what a difference a day makes. A day and a year. I am officially 52 years old. I had to do the math last night because my daughter asked me and tried to confuse me. She said, no, you 51. Trying to be funny, not realizing that when you're really in your 50s, you got to go back and I had to do the math in the car like, shit, am I? No, stop playing. You on punishment. You don't play with old people. You don't play with senior citizens. About their age? What's wrong with you, girl? Who your parents? Didn't they teach you better than that? Good God Almighty. You know, but we streaming, but I'm sending out this daily toast. DT Nia. The date is 2/28/24. The 4 is for the 4th year. Join us for the toast. On Gye-Nyame Media.live or listen in and download the podcast on Spreaker. Follow the link. Let's see. Let's do it. Follow the link. Wow. There we go. All right, going out to the Daily Toasters. Wow. Sent. Let them know we up here. Let them know we live. All right. So it looked like in the frame, my head, top of my head is getting cut off. So family, I want to welcome you, welcome you, welcome you. Welcome you once again on this great Nia Day, on this great and beautiful Nia Day. I want to welcome you to the Daily Toast, where we daily come together and salute our ancestors. Family, so let me go and make sure we up on YouTube. Make sure we want to make sure everything is copacetic, as they would say back in the day. Term created by a tap master, Black Bad. But yo, family, we are approaching the end of February. We are on February 28th. This is Nia. You are standing right now in the room with Brother Hatim. And I want to make sure that I welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. You already doing, Anime? Good God Almighty, girl. This is a heart of a celebration. Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradise. Drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Take that breath off. Now grab your glass, put some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Or drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Hey, move your body, drink some water. Baby, move your body, strip this burn. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Hey. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But stay healthy. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body, hey, hey. Toast your ancestors, drink up. Family. I don't know what's going on, but Spreaker has fallen off again. Damn. But hey, some of y'all still in the house. So family, now, we got a couple of things we got to clean up real quick because I didn't get a chance to do the show last night, but I don't want us to go into this Malcolm X season without at least one proverb to start the day or to start the week, right? So now, for those that are new to Gye-Nyame Journey, the Daily Toast rose up out of me doing shows. I was doing evening shows, and I got the idea close to a Kwanzaa, maybe right after a Kwanzaa, of getting up every day and toasting the ancestors. I was actually doing a show every day, and it morphed into this. Because I take that back. Because I started, because I was doing the exercises and having conversations in the morning. And then I said, I'm going to toast my ancestors. And somebody else said, they had ancestors. So I just started creating an ancestors list. And boom, voila. We have the Daily Toast. We've been doing it. But part of the Daily Toast or the Daily Toaster piece is one, moving towards improving ourselves on a daily basis. So once we start off with the water, best thing for your body, especially in the morning, get you jumped off. Hopefully you drink you a little bit of water before you start anything. Help your body clean itself out, give your body what it needs, because you are 70% water. You know what I'm saying? Help you push some of the poisons out. Help you, get loose a little bit. Drink that water, right? Boom. So I was doing exercises. So one of my brothers gave me this music a while ago and told me to use it however I want it. So we started playing the music, and I just one day said, I'm trying a song. We came up with the song, right? Came up with the Drink Your Water song. Started off playing, and the show has evolved into what we do on a daily basis. Now, the drinking your water, the movement, the take your breath, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff are necessary components of keeping you healthy, keeping your vessel. You know what I'm saying? The body that carries all this, that a major part, the part of you that you see, right? Helping you figure out how to take care of that. So we developed the show. But along with the show, you know what I'm saying, is the idea of Gye-Nyame journey. It's a journey. Fear none but God, unless God, the omnipotence of God. We're trying to manifest that in person with us, right? We're trying to manifest that spirit of that higher power, regardless of what you call it. We're trying to manifest it through us. And by us coming together daily to not only take care of our vessels, but to talk about our past, salute our ancestors, right? You know what I'm saying? Moving through the past. If some good information, I throw it out there. Dealing with the present. Everything happens in the present, right? Everything happens in the present. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You never wake up in the past. You never wake up in the future. You always wake up in the present. But a lot of people aren't present. A lot of people are not conscious in the moment. So when we at Gye-Nyame talk about consciousness, what we're talking about is being present in the moment, right? Not that you're neglecting the past, not that you're neglecting the future, but you're doing your all in the moment, in this now. Then we also salute our future generations, because we know we laying it down for them. We're doing our best for them. We're doing our best for them, because what happens is when your children see you moving towards greatness, what starts to happen is that they take it to another level when it's their time. Or at least that's the hope, right? But anyway, so this whole concept came up out of other concepts that I was doing. I was doing tribal quotes. I was doing folk tales for grown folks, right? Exploring and looking through the wisdom of our ancestors for tools that we could use in the now to improve the future for our children. We search for crystallized wisdom, bringing it back to wanting to drop a proverb on you, because part of the process of us as daily toasters, for us as Gye-Nyame, is on a weekly basis. We got a group of proverbs or quotes and a folk tale. But I kind of fell off with it a little bit in this year. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been year after year, because I'm telling y'all, look, we done went through this book twice. Those that's just now joining us, on a weekly basis, we went through this book once, then went through this book, and then just recently finished this book again. If you look at how many shows that we have been doing, I've been doing it for that long. So there's 90 pages in this book. Let me say that again. It's 90 pages in this book. So we got 180 shows alone just with the Gye-Nyame Journey workbook. And every time I go through it, I'm amazed at how different, I'm looking at the world. And when we talk about folk tales for grown folks, we started over on this book. And there are, let me give you a round estimate. There are about 320 folk tales. 320 shows. Plus another 180 plus going through this book. Right? Then we have Freestyle Fridays. But I always try to leave people with stuff that they can work on during the week. So let me go and give you a proverb from the African Openers to the Tree of Life, which in many ways is the cornerstone of everything that we do in Gye-Nyame. This right here is a holy book for me personally, right? I can't, I'm speaking for me. But so let's look at that first proverb. I'm gonna drop it on you, and those of you that are out there and have presence of mind, you can go get your Gye-Nyame journey spiral notebook or your Gye-Nyame journey little fancy diary. I like this one. This is the one I carry for myself, right? And you can open it up. You can write down the proverb. And now that we have a new system, as y'all can see, I can start putting up the proverbs and the stories as we discuss. That's gonna take a little bit more time, but you're worth it, right? So here we go. This is the one we covering today. They who cannot confess their limitations to the divine head cannot begin the process of fulfillment, say the knowledge holders. Let me say that again to you. And of course, we'll, once we start the show, we're going to go through these and we have a discussion, right? There's a format in which that we discuss them. But if you get the Gye-Nyame Journey workbook, in the workbook, it breaks down how you should look at the proverbs, how you should break them down, right? It's a 2-step process. But anyway, we use them for discussion, and it also brings us into, other ideas, other points. So they who cannot confess their limitations to the divine head cannot begin the process of fulfillment. I love this book. I love this book. I love this book. First, it starts off, the very first proverb starts off with confess. Then it talks about limitations. Confessing our limitations. But who do we confess our limitations to? It says to the divine head. What is the divine head of your life? Do you know how to ask for help? Right? Now, it's like basically, if you cannot confess that you need help, if you cannot confess your limitations, if you cannot confess your fears, at least to your divine head, you cannot be fulfilled. That's a whole damn show in itself, family. So when we talk in Gye-Nyame Journey, we talking about building up the individual, all 5 parts of the being: intuition, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical, right? Form that fist to knock the shit out of white supremacy, right? Just saying. But anyway, let's get into the toast, family. I'm excited because I made it around the sun. See, people like, I'm not really big on the whole birthday thing, right? But I'm proud of my age. I'm proud of the fact that I have survived some of the shit that I have survived, and I'm still able to get up here and kick it with y'all. I got a teenager running around here tasking my ass, right? But he don't know. He really don't know. So I wish some of his brothers would actually let him know. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna be able to, but he don't know, family. He really don't. So some of his brothers really need to go on and pull this little nigga to the side, excuse my language, and you don't want to, and it's not that he think he tough or he, what I'm saying? He don't understand that some of the young people and some of the sons, some of his brothers were real thugs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, so anyway, I made it around the sun. I got little girls, I got preteen girls. You know what I'm saying? So, we living life here at Gye-Nyame Journey, right? And it's really been a pleasure. It really has been a pleasure spending my mornings with y'all. But anyway, we're trying to make a whole being, right? We're trying to reintroduce, or maybe just introduce the world to the new black man, new black woman, right? Because our experience in America definitely has changed us. Not a shadow of a doubt. It have changed us. It has morphed us and formed us. We have been formed in the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? In the kiln of North America. We have been molded and shaped into a new being, into a new people, into a new group. We need to start accepting that. Yes, we still need to reach back and reconnect with who we were. And we got to understand that there's nothing wrong with that, who we were. We have, our experiences have forced us into another being, into another mode of survival, into another mode of living, into another group of people. And that's beautiful. And that's beautiful. All we have to do is be able to explore. Grab the wisdom that our ancestors left us, ancient and recent. Move forward in power. That's the goal of Gye-Nyame Journey. So, all right, family, what we going to do? I'm going to try to get a birthday pop for y'all this morning. So what I had to do is go on and pull out one of the ones. As you can see, it already got it. I haven't drunk it. I opened it before. And I already know my clothes is going to get messed up. And I don't want to mess up the computer. But I do want you to experience the Gye-Nyame pop. This is that ambrosia created by Gye-Nyame Journey. And for my birthday, we're going to get us a birthday pop, hopefully. This is the bottom, right? And one of the things that it allows for the ambrosia to do is to really get carbonized, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it releases that carbon. It goes up. It don't has nowhere to go. It go back down into the ambrosia, which makes it a little lively.
Oh, you definitely broke that computer. Oh, sorry for the computer.
And one of the things that it allows ambrosia to do. So, you're gone, yeah. Well, I wasn't planning for a pop quite like that. But damn, yeah, get that phone.
God. That was cool.
Yeah, Lord have mercy.
Look at the ceiling.
Alright, so I won't be using these bottles no. Well, I mean for special occasions.
That was crazy.
Y'all see that? It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey.
Sound like a gunshot.
Well, I wasn't planning for a pop quite like that. Yeah, go on. Damn, man, get that phone. Go on, turn that off. All right, family, so we're going to continue going. All right, so we're about to toast the ancestors there, and that was a marvelous way to start it off. Let me take this shirt off. Man, hold on. Hey, man, give me something for the ceiling. I didn't think it was going to go that high. I'm scared to open the other ones now. Damn. So, damn, it got all the way over there. The whole seat is wet. Hold on. What, did it cut off?
No, I turned it off. It was starting to fritz out.
It was?
Yeah. Maybe it was the screen.
All right. Woo, Lord. All right. All right. We will. Hold on for a second, family. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I love my ambrosia. Woo. Well, it's not working?
It works.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. That was crazy, though.
That's that birthday pop. If you want one for your birthday, go and get in touch with Gye-Nyame Journey. We got it going on. Giving thanks to your love and dedication over the many years. Yeah, bring me that computer, man, so I can go. Well, hold on, not yet. If you want a birthday pop or you want a special occasion pop, you know where you could get it. Get a healthy, damn. Is any left in the bottle? Where the bottle at?
Right there.
Damn.
I think you poured it into the what's this?
Yeah, I poured it into the but good God Almighty, Lord have mercy. Family?
Everything's gonna be sticky.
Well, yeah, ambrosia really ain't that sticky. So now what that let me know is that in order to reduce that pop, I have to go and let it sit for a very, very long time.
Why don't you? Do they have smaller corks?
No, they ain't even the cork. Cork is cool. Cork, you don't have to worry about that with the cork. Now with the caps and these type of bottles right here, I'm gonna have to go back and cut that pop out. Cause that was a nice one, man. That was a nice pop. What y'all think about that? Anyway, all right. I think it's ready for the computer to come back. All right. So Spreaker is still down. Where my other phone? You dry it on?
Yeah. Cracked? No, that's here.
All right, it's still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. Cool. Man, family, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey, man. It's real life here. Oh my God, that was wonderful. All right, so once again, if you want that birthday pop, hit us up here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We can make it happen. My computer not coming on now. Damn, I might need a new Chromebook. Hey, that's cool. Shit. At least it went out in style, right? So now, we about to do the toast. All right. We might need us a new computer. Well, actually, I'm working on that right now. We need a computer with more power. So let me get the chats back up. And then we'll go on and get into the toast. I'm going to take a... thank you. All right, cool. It's working. So let's go and get everything up that we need. We need Restreamio up. Wow. We need Restreamio chat up. Oh, it went all the way up to the... Did y'all see that? That's that birthday pop. If you want to get it, y'all got to get with the journey. We ain't fooling around here. All right, we need to get that up. We need to get G&J Media up, and we'll get this toast up and moving. Let's see. Get Gye-Nyame Journey up. Where you at? All right, so first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We raise up our glass and we salute. Oh my God, that's gonna be some good ass drink there. Oh my God. We raise up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. It ain't fitting into the whole screen. Let me check. Let me see something here. Okay. All right, cool. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator. And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our illustrious ancestors. And you know what we say? We don't say Ashe yet, but we start the names. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman L, No More X, Pet Ra, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright. Derek L. Pulling, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss J. Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Ago Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar. Stop doing Shaka's ancestors. Let's see. Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, where are we? Florence M. Carter, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hida Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Adelaide Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Mon Aries, Gina Rube Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFritis Hines, Ernest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scannerberry, Wilson Hadley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ethan Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Ganson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irby, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Dixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis. If you, I'll take you. John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, go start the car. Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls here in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Willie Brown, Charles Walker, Sr.,
Where'd you put your key? Oh, no, I see it. It was just under your hat.
Good grief. Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker, Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chuckamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R.
Mommy said she's taking me.
All right.
Here, start your car.
No. Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Corporate, George Swan, Imania Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shirley Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby Clendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Queen Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sally Gardner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denisa Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, DeShondra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Y. Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hawkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hawkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Dana Hill, Miko, D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, and Mabel Williams. Family, we lift up our glass to all of our ancestors. We raise it up. Oh my God. And we say, Ashe, this bouquet is amazing. All right, family, from there, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? All right, folks, so right now we're going to move into the present moment, family. I want to give a rousing round of applause to all of those Nia babies. I know you out there. Yeah, shouts out to all of the Nia babies. What is going on with this Wi-Fi? Shouts out to all of the Nia babies. I want to salute you. We raise our glass to the Nia babies. Right now, family, we talked about the present moment. We are in Nia. And I want you to activate your reticular formation so that Nia will become apparent to you. You will look around and you will see Nia, because you're looking for Nia in places that you never saw it before. Family, we have to strive to start looking for our principles. We got to seek them out because they're in the world. They just have been disguised by a lot of madness. And some of them we have to go on and redirect and re-guide so that they could be on point, so that they could be they could be towards the building of our people rather than the destruction of our people. So family, for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. The modic principle for the day is balance. The color is yellow. Rhythm is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female is a Fua. So family, we raise our glass. We salute this present moment. We salute the moment that we are in. We raise up our glass and we affirm the pact that we have with our ancestors, because they have blessed us with this time and space, right? By doing and being who they were. And we want to lift up the glass and we want to salute that and recognize that in this moment, because that energy will move us and propel us into the future so that we can lay down a foundation for our children. So we raise our glass and we say Ashe from their family. Next, right? We raise our glass to our children. Our children are my fault. From there, in the present moment, we salute the, from the present. We toast the present moment. Let's just back it up a little bit. We toast the present moment. From there, we move to our future generations. We raise up our glass and we say, Ashe, what's wrong? We raise up our glass and we say, Ashe, family. Now we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass. We salute all of our relations. Now, then we move from all of our relations to that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need? Y'all see how lively that ambrosia is? Look at that. That was worth it, man. This is going to be some good drinking, right? But right now, it's that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Raise our glass. We say, Ashe. From their family, I toast the most magnificent, the the most marvelous, the most beautiful, right? The wisest individual in the room. I raise my glass to you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Let me go on and sip on some of this ambrosia here. See what's going on. Oh my God. Look, I seriously be, the issue with the smaller bottles is that they're so tedious. But I sure do miss that. You can feel the bubbles in your nose. Oh my God. Yes, family. For those that are listening, we are drinking that ambrosia. So, family, once again, I'm going to say have a great day. Or as Brother Kwame would say, make it a great day. Once again, I wish you peace, power, joy, 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, Ka'in, because this is our thing. All right? So, family, it's been a pleasure. Oh, before we go, let me post up Malcolm X Festival. I want to make sure that I post it up so people that want to support have an opportunity to support. Now, we will be coming out with the stuff for vendors. Information for the vendors. I will be putting that together so that vendors can get registered, but it won't be until after next week because we're trying to do a fantastic vendor package for the festival. So be patient with us. I will be getting that out soon. For those that want to support the Malcolm X Festival, for those that want to support, posting up the link right now. We're asking for a $20 donation, but in return, ain't even a donation. We're asking you for $20 in support of the Malcolm X Festival. Because like I said, we will turn around and we will, we're going to gift you about $50 worth of material, digital. In this digital world, you can do stuff like that, right? So go on, check that out. Like it, share. Don't be scared. Share it with other people. Share it on your timelines. Help us spread the word about the Malcolm X Festival on May 16th. We are still in the planning stages, so we haven't decided on what bands and what entertainment is going to be popping off, or even what guest speaker we're going to be bringing in. Ooh, man. Ambrosia. Lord have mercy. All right. So, family, I will see you. I think we're going to have a nice, you have a great day. I think we're going to have a nice toast and talk this weekend. I got different applications that we're going to be running because we're still in experimenting mode here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm trying to figure out how to use all of this stuff. As y'all see, I'm standing on the shoulders of the ancestors right now with, with this scene. I love this scene, right? I love this scene. So, we switch it out a little bit every now and then. Kind of keep you busy. You got to keep up with what's going on the journey. We don't play here. Very serious about what we do. I see Sister Cynthia out there. I see Sister Kim out there. I hope y'all like the new background. You know what I'm saying? the stuff that we're able to do. Trying to just keep it. Trying to keep y'all on your toes. I just want to be. I'm just striving to be as fly as all of y'all out there. I'm just. What I'm saying. But in all seriousness, family, I want to remind you and thank you for joining the congregation of the mighty, knowing that you are in the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of December production. Toast. And hopefully we blew up. Family, I am out.